Hello, good afternoon, happy Monday. Welcome to my live. This week is It's Not Fair. I think we've all said that at some point when it comes to our weight loss journeys, particularly if we have struggled with weight loss in the past. If this resonates with you, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, tag someone that you think might benefit from it. Yeah, share it to your story, save it, like it, love it. Have a look in my bio. There is a link in there for all of my other social media platforms, my podcast, my YouTube, my Facebook, everything. So go ahead, have a look, follow me. I love a stalker, so come and stalk me. Sorry. Okay, so it's not fair. It's not fair that Judy down the road can eat whatever she wants and not gain any weight. It's not fair that I have to diet. Why can't I just be naturally skinny? Yeah, I feel you. But do you know what? Life isn't fair. And I think the sooner we come to terms with that, it's a lot easier. So how many times have your kids said to you, oh, but I want that, it's not fair? What do we always say? Life isn't fair, and we've just got to deal with it. We teach our kids from such a young age life isn't fair, but we tend to really find that hard to accept that rule ourselves. Life isn't fair. It might be my sister's got green eyes and I've got blue eyes. That's not fair. Life isn't fair. I really wanted to go to see that film tonight, but I can't. Life isn't fair. That's just the way it is. The more we focus on the fact that it's unfair, the more resentment we get. And that resentment can lead to the feelings of, oh, sod it, or don't care. And that's when we go off track, we lose focus of the goals that we've set ourselves, the things that we really want. So it's not a healthy way to be. To say it's not fair, it's not healthy. And we need to remember that life just isn't fair. There's things going on all over the world that are more unfair than I can't have that donut today. And yeah, putting that into perspective is really powerful and can help you to, realise that, yeah, life is not fair. And what is worse, you've got this goal, you want to lose weight, you've made that commitment to yourself. Yeah, it's not fair that you can't have the donut, but if you cave and have that donut and you then don't reach your goal, what's worse? We've got poor connection and we're back. Wiggle this around, it's definitely going to fall on me now. But yeah, what's more unfair? The fact that you can't have that donut, or the fact that you can't get into the dress that you wanted to dress for your best friend's sister's wedding? We focus so much on it's not fair in the here and now. Let's focus on what's fair in the long run. By saying it's not fair all the time, you almost give yourself permission. And like I said before, life just isn't fair. Build a bridge, get over it. So yeah, on that note, acceptance. Having that acceptance of, is it fair that such and such has, green eyes and I've got brown eyes? I'm going to get over that. I'm going to build that bridge and I'm going to get over that. The things that you can't control, so it's accepting, such and such got promoted and I didn't. That's not fair. It's life. That's just the way things are sometimes, and sometimes we just have to accept that. If we dwell, that's when we become miserable, and that's when we then start giving ourselves these excuses and permission to deviate from what we actually want. But remember, it is life. Life isn't fair, build a bridge, get over it. Once you have that acceptance, you find peace. You know, I don't dwell on the fact that my eyes aren't the same colour as such and such, and I really like blue eyes. I can't change it. I'm not gonna start wearing contact lenses or, you know, anything to change that. I've accepted the fact that I've got brown eyes. I actually don't mind that I've got brown eyes. It's just an example. But finding peace with the fact, or accepting the fact that, you know, I've made a choice to be on this diet plan. I'm not going to have that donut. Having that, giving yourself that acceptance of the fact, yeah, it's not fair, but that's the way it is. It's just the way it is. Life's not fair. Get over it. And you start finding that peace with it. You remember that actually you do have a choice, and the choice you've made is to stick to your plan and to get in that dress, get back to where you were, you know, 6 months ago, a year ago, when you were 16. It is all about making that choice, accepting that that is your choice, and making peace with it. Once you put yourself in that positive mind frame, it becomes a lot easier. Tell yourself, there's no choice. I've made my choice to not give myself a choice to have a donut. Just think, oh, well, you know, if I'm poorly and I can't go to that event, you know, life's not fair, but I've got to accept that and move on. So, give yourself a reality check. The biggest it's not fair is, like I said before, Judy down the road, she can eat what she wants and not put on weight. That might be true in a very, very small percentage of people. Some people, yep, they can eat rubbish all day long and not gain weight. It's very rare. It's very unlikely. It might be that Judy down the road, she is at the gym 5 times a week. Yeah, she can eat what she wants because she works out every day. She manages that. She's made the choice that to manage her weight, which is already, you know, she's not on a weight loss journey, is she, Judy? You know, it's very different when you're already at the weight you want to be and you've learned a way to maintain that. It might be that Judy's never had a weight issue, but she doesn't want one. So she's going to the gym every day. She's, you know, eating what she wants, but she knows that what she needs to do to maintain her weight is to go to the gym. It might be that poor old Judy, she's binging out once a week and she's absolutely fine with the fact that she can then get back onto her healthy eating the next day. You don't live with Judy. You don't know what Judy's doing, you know, the other 6 days of the week, other than the one that you've seen her binge eating that pizza. And also, does she know when to stop? She might be able to have a chocolate bar every day, but she knows she's only going to have one. You and I might be completely the other end of the scale and know that if we have one chocolate bar, we're having another one. And is it fair that she's got willpower and we haven't? Probably not. But you know what, you can learn that. And Judy might not find that easy. She might have to work on that every single day. You don't know. You just do you. If you think it's not fair, there's probably some more to that situation. We see things when we're thinking it's not fair, we're seeing what we think is an unfair situation, but you don't know that person isn't working their arse off all week just to make sure that they can have that drink at the weekend, they can have that takeaway at the weekend, because they want to maintain their weight. It is so hard to do that when you have got a weight issue and when you are trying to lose weight, because we've got those bad habits of once we have one, we just don't know when to stop. And we want to lose it. It's not just about maintaining, you know, it's about remembering what your truth is And yeah, it might not be fair. It might not be fair that you've got to this weight and you're not happy there and you just wish you could eat all the time. But the reality is, if you want to lose weight, you have to stay focused and you have to make sure that if you do have a slip up, you can get back on track. If you do have, you know, an indulgence, you can get back on track. If you're not the sort of person at the moment that can do that, then your reality is different and you just have to accept that. Build that bridge and get over it. And yeah, also it might not be true. It might not be true. That Judy down the road, she can be a cow, can't she? She might be, you know, saying, oh yeah, I can just eat what I want. I can eat that and not put on weight. I eat this every day. We don't know if she's telling the truth. She might just be fibbing. She might be telling us a pack of lies just to make us feel bad. And people do that. It's not nice. But yeah, put it into perspective that, you know, what you're seeing and what you're hearing might not be the whole truth. What you know is your truth. And what you know is that you have to stick on plan, or you have to stick to your diet. You have to be sensible. You have to rein it in. And you know what? It won't seem so unfair once you get to your goal. I promise you. So, what are your choices? I wish I could eat normally. Were you eating normally though? I didn't get to 20 stone by eating normally. I'd love to be able to eat normally. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. It's just working towards your mindset towards food. If I want to go back to eating normally like I was, I'm going to gain weight. Maybe not straight away, probably going to binge. That probably is going to lead to gaining weight. If not straight away, eventually it will do. So I can have that donut, I can have that bit of pizza, but am I strong enough to rein it back in? If I know I'm not, what do I want to do? Do I want to be off plan tonight, on again tomorrow, off plan the next day, on again tomorrow? That's going to take me longer, let's face it. And you know what, if that's the way your journey, you see your journey going, and then that's absolutely fine. But you've got to be realistic in how long it's going to take you to get to where you want to be, and that's absolutely fine. But as long as you are not going, it's not fair, so I'm going to eat it. I don't care, so I'm going to eat it. If you've got something in mind that you are setting yourself to say, no, I'm not having it because I want to get such and such, don't say it's not fair and do it, because life isn't fair. And like I said before, it's going to feel a lot less unfair when you get to your target. At the end of the day, we've all got a choice. We can choose to eat the food if we want to. We can choose to stick to plan and get to our goals. We've made a choice to start this journey. We've made a choice to give ourselves no choice in some instances by saying, do you know what? It's a bit unfair, I can't have that donut, but I've made a choice to not give myself a choice to have that. Taking away the choice by giving yourself a choice. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, we're making a choice, and that's a choice that we've made. So what's unfair about that? Remember what your choice is and what will make you happy in the long run. It's so important. But yeah, so the main gist of it is, yes, life isn't fair. Build a bridge and get over it. I hope you've enjoyed or taken something from this short live about dieting not being fair. If you've enjoyed it, please send me a heart, send me a thumbs up. Let me know if it's resonated with you. Share the live to your stories. I'm going to pop it in my IGTV in a minute. Share it to your stories. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it's made you feel, whether you agree, disagree, whether you like what I've said. But also head over to my bio where my link tree is, and you can follow me on all my other platforms as well. Now next week I'm going to be in Mallorca I am very much intending to do my live next week. It all very much depends on the Wi-Fi situation, so I'd love it if anyone can join me. I'll work out the times and I'll be aiming for 12:30 UK time. The topic next week is very aptly eating out, drinking and holidays. So yeah, I'll have plenty to share with you. It'll be day one of my holiday, so don't expect a tan just yet, but hopefully the week after. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment. It's really good to see when this helps people. So have a great week and I'll see you next Monday.